Hi everyone, this video is going to be about creating a different eye shape for your eye. There's so many different eye shapes out there on so many different people, and some are easy to recreate and some are just quite nearly impossible. A lot can be done with makeup. It's kind of like shape shifting and creating different kinds of eyes with eyeshadow and just some eyeliner, pencils, things like that. Just the basic things, really. Where it's all about contouring and highlighting the right aspects of the face. So obviously certain shapes are a lot easier to recreate. Today we're gonna choose a few that are quite easy to recreate. And I'm going to try to explain like how the process is done and where to place certain eyeshadows and where to place eyeliner or even white or dark pencils, things like that. So the four different eye shapes that we're going to discuss today are going to be round eyes, almond eyes, upturned eyes, and downturned eyes. So to directly start with round eyes, it's really important to focus on like the middle of the eye and kind of enhancing that and making the eyes less wide and just a lot more round. So to start off, you're gonna want to put a dark eyeshadow like right above the crease, like the middle of the crease, right above that instead of in the crease like we always put a lot of eyeshadows. And then just make sure that you go around your whole moving eyelid and just kind of make that already a lot rounder. And just really focus on that intensity, that lot of pigment in the middle of your eye. Then with shimmering eyeshadow, you're going to go in like the middle of your moving eyelid just to make it pop and just kind of reflect all light and go kind of up in and a little bit above that crease just to make it look like your moving eyelid is coming up a lot higher than it actually is. And try to put some more of that dark color like on the inner and outer part of your moving eyelid just to pretend like those parts are falling a lot more backwards and then the middle of your eyelid is coming a lot more forward with the shimmering eyeshadow. And staying on the moving eyelid, getting into eyeliner, you kind of want to do an unusual eyeliner where it's thin on the most inner and most outer part and then a lot thicker on the inner part just to make your eye look a lot more like a circle. Then when it comes to a wing, it's better to like do not a wing just to not extend the eye. If you want to do a wing, make it a small one, like a little baby wing. But I'd say preferably there is no wing at all. Like it just stops where your lashes stop. Then as far as underneath the eye, you kind of want to do the same thing as what we've done above the eye as far as the dark eyeshadow. You're going to want to concentrate that on the middle of your eye. So the lower lash line is kind of going to be a lot heavier in the middle and then just smoke it out a little on the inner and outer part, but just make sure that you kind of drag it down in the middle just to, again, create that circle as an eye shape instead of your usual eye shape. And to accentuate all that even more, you can definitely put a white liner in the middle of your lower lash line just to, again, accentuate the circle that you're trying to form from your eye. And just make it fade towards the inner and outer part. Then second of all, the almond shaped eyes, which I completely love. So there, as far as like the crease and the moving eyelid, we're gonna do the exact opposite. So you're gonna want to put the darker color of eyeshadow a lot lower than your actual crease is, just to kind of make your eyelid a lot smaller. And then on the lower half of your moving eyelid, you're going to want to put a shimmery eyeshadow so that it kind of does come forward a lot more. But you're going to have the illusion that your moving eyelid is going to be a lot smaller and a lot less round. It's going to look a lot more elongated. Then as far as your eyeliner would go, I'd recommend to like start with a really small line in the middle of your eye and then gradually make it a lot bigger and then definitely end with a wing. Just kind of elongate your eyes and just make them a lot more almond shaped instead of round or whatever shape you've got. With the eyeshadow underneath the eye, you're going to do the exact opposite as what you would do with a round eye. You're not going to focus on the middle part of the lower lash line, but but instead you're going to focus on the inner part and most outer part. Just again, make those parts look a lot bigger than they are, and therefore kind of elongating the eye and making it appear less round. So you're gonna place the dark eyeshadow there, and at the same time you kind of want to smoke it out and fade it out, like towards the inner corner, towards your nose, and kind of towards the outer part of your face. Just again, elongate the eye and just make it look a lot longer and a lot more almond shaped. Just almond shaped. As the next ones, we've got again two quite opposite shapes of eyes, which is upturned and downturned. You're kind of going to do the exact opposite when achieving either of those. So with an upturned eye, it's kind of like the outer part of your eye is a lot higher than your tear duct is. So we're gonna create that with eyeshadow. So with a darker color of eyeshadow, you're gonna want to put that on the outer part of your moving eyelid and on the inner part of your lower lash line. And just blend that out and make it look natural. To again, like extend those parts and make those look a lot bigger. So that's gonna look like your tear duct is a lot lower than it actually is. And then the outer part of your eye is gonna be a lot higher than it actually is. Then with a lighter color of eyeshadow, you're gonna put that underneath the outer part of your lash line and on the inner part of your moving eyelid, just to kind of balance those two, kind of lighten them up and sort of lifting them. Then with the eyeliner, it's kind of gonna be sort of the exact same as we would do with almond shaped eyes, just starting with a really thin line and then gradually making it a lot thicker as you move towards the outer part of the eye. You can definitely put on a strong wing that goes like really far up. Just again, make it look like that part of your eye is a lot higher and just completely lift it. And with downturned eyes, you're gonna do the exact opposite. You're gonna put the dark eyeshadow on the outer part of your lower lash line and the inner part of your moving eyelid to again like trying to extend those parts, and then put a lighter color of eyeshadow on the inner part of your lower lash line and the outer part of your moving eyelid. The eyeliner here is going to be a little bit trickier. You could definitely try to put eyeliner on your moving eyelid and kind of try to work from a thicker liner to a thinner, but I feel like that's often a bit weird or a bit difficult to do. But you can definitely put, just for this one time, put eyeliner underneath your eye. You could put it kind of on the outside of your lower lash line to kind of drag the eye down a lot more. This downturned eyes is where the end of the eye is a lot lower than the tear duct, so that it kind of turn down. So I feel like that's pretty much it on this whole transformation video and making your eyes look like they're not really yours anymore. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it was interesting for all you shapeshifters out there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!